Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bite Size Branding, where we cover branding in business in under 5 minutes. I'm going to hit the clock right now. My name is Bernard from Ucidity, and I'd like to introduce Grant.
Hi, guys. My name is Grant Tom. I'm the head fire starter, and I love branding.
Awesome. So today's subject, we're going to be talking about brands and color. You know, color's been evolving a lot recently. We're seeing a lot of different colors that we haven't seen for almost ever used in brands. And I think it's a real challenge and a real invigoration of color and branding. Share some of your insights of what's going on.
Look, color is a very important thing. It unites a team. It brings a team together. So I don't think people must be afraid of color, and I think people need to open their color box. And what I mean by that is that you've got to be able to define a color that unites your organization, but be a little bit alternative within your industry. But I'm all about the purity of color. What I mean by that is don't mix it up, don't blend it with other things, don't create fades, just show a color, because that's iconography and that's part of the tomorrow market.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we're seeing the exact same thing, and we even challenge our clients when they're going through a rebrand. We do a bit of a color chart and show where all their competitors kind of sit on a color chart, and we say, okay, here is where the pockets are. Own this space, own this color. Nobody else is using it. The easiest and fastest way to get cut through and not be competing with people from a brand to brand point of view is to have the color that nobody else uses. You know, just look at Cadbury chocolate. You can't get more iconic than that purple. They dominate that part of the shelf. You go into a shop, there they are. You know, that's them.
Well, look at Wimbledon. Wimbledon, green and purple, and yet I don't think they work well, but they work well there. It's iconic.
Yeah, definitely. Picking up those newer highlight colors, bringing them into new applications, I think is a great way of dominating a space. And I think with the new digital market as well, it's opened up an expanse of colors that people wouldn't have considered before. Your lime greens, magentas, purples, all those real brights that people haven't really traditionally used are coming into play much more effectively these days.
I think by owning a color doesn't mean that you have to splash it everywhere. I think it's a case of utilizing your icon, utilizing your colors in selective spaces. So therefore, if you've got a logo on a page and it's a white page, don't make the whole page green.
Yeah.
Make just your icon really pure in that color.
Yeah, definitely. It becomes really, really intense if all of a sudden everything is like bright magenta or something like that. Yeah. It definitely works complementary if the iconography kind of follows the same color palette, maybe subheadings, etc. But yeah, you definitely don't want to spray the whole page like purple end to end or something like that.
Sure, but clients are also printing a lot less now. So for example, it could be a signage, it could be some vehicle graphics, but at the end of the day, how are you looking on digital spaces? So therefore, it's not costing much more, but it's how do you play with it selectively? And I think a lot of designers need to take appreciation of color as to how to utilize it with the view to jump forward.
Yeah, definitely. And I think let's have a little bit of a play with this conversation. I think the one challenge that designers always find, now that you mention them, is using a color like brown.
Oh, my worst.
How do you, I still don't think that brown has really come into play as an effective brown color, as effective color for brands.
Well, brown was very 60s. You used to have those brown tile bathrooms back in the day and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, if you take the color in its purest form, it can be beautiful. You take a color and complement it with another color, can really make it pronounced and pop out of the page or the screen. The fact that we're working on screens gives that pop factor. So therefore, I don't think that we need to be limited from brown or any color, be that as it may. I think it's about finding the shape, finding the icon, and finding the place where you display. I think purity of color is the way to go. I'm not afraid of brown anymore.
Yeah, I like it. I think you're right. Application really does change the way a color can be perceived. And I think playing with color in industry, playing with color on iconography is where you can really leverage color as a testament to a brand,
Look, there are some colors that are a problem, like burgundy is a color that it causes us a lot of problems in the trade because it never comes out consistently. But I think you've got to create your family and work within that parameter.
So we've got 20 seconds. Let's wrap it up. Last thoughts?
Oh, well, my favorite color is turquoise. I love turquoise. I think it's such a pure, such a natural, such a placed color. But at the end of the day, it's about the shape and where you use the color that I think is important. Bring it home, Bruno.
Yeah, likewise, exact same thoughts. We've been using a lot of teal lately, which is a very nice boom on the button. So teal is a real nice professional color, and then sidelining it with a nice highlight color like a magenta or a green really just makes it pop. So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of here. Really consider your colors, look at it, especially if you're playing in the digital space. Great time to have a play with your colors. That's all from us. Please leave your comments and any questions that you have. We'll be taking questions and putting together new videos based on your questions. So let us know your thoughts, and we're looking forward to putting together another video for you.
Bernard, there's so much in the subject. I think we're going to bring it back. I think there's more to talk about here because there is a multitude of color. I think there's more color shades than there are grains of sand on the beach. But I think until then, hit us your questions, show us your challenges. We'd love to face it and talk about it on the show.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.